So CDM is a living expression of that Filipino dream. It's a space where we created opportunities not just for residents but also for the community.
Welcome to Padayon, a Cebu Business Month podcast where we celebrate and discuss the brightest minds in the country. I'm your host, Andre Suarez, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Don't also forget to follow CBM and the Cebu Chamber of Commerce and Industry on our socials. Today we are here at City de Mare, more known as CDM, a Filinvest township located here in the South Road properties, where the sparkling coastline meets the lush mountains of Cebu. For this episode, we are joined by Deputy General Manager and Project Development Manager for CDM, Ms. Gwen Sala.
Hello, Andre.
How are you?
I'm good.
You're good, great.
Very excited to be here.
Miss Gwen, tell me, what is a normal day for you like here? You are flanked by the ocean and the mountains. It's a beautiful place to be.
Yes, definitely a beautiful place to be. So on a normal day, considering, well, I think you've noticed, no? There are a lot of things going on around.
Very much, yes. A lot of
So
development.
it's pretty dynamic. It's pretty dynamic, but amidst it being dynamic, we still get that laid back feels somehow.
I know, that's the beauty of Cebu, right? As a Cebuana, you were born and raised here. What's your favorite part of Cebu, of being in Cebu?
I really grew up here. Both my parents are Cebuanos. So since a baby kid, I was really born here. I studied here, everything. So definitely I love everything about Cebu. The food, aside from it being my home. Well, I must say, I have to go back to that laid back feel that I said a while ago. Cebu is really very dynamic.
We have the best of both worlds.
Yes.
You want to hustle? We got it.
That's true. So even if I'm having a really busy day,
You're so lucky.
yeah,
You just walk the next block.
I can take a drive for a few minutes going to Mactan if I really want to go to the beach, And then, yeah, if I want to go get some fresh air, I can easily go to the uplands, to Busay.
You're so lucky. We're so lucky here. But my question is, we are here in the beautiful SRP. There's still so much potential for growth.
Definitely.
As what they say, malayo pa pero malayo na.
Yes.
What have you seen Cebu change in the last 10, 15, 20 years?
Growing up here since a baby, I've seen a lot of changes for Cebu, no? When I was young, well, this will give off my age. I remember, Gyud, the urban center of Cebu is really in downtown area.
Yes.
Colon.
There was no malls yet.
No malls
I reached
yet.
that, huh?
Really?
Yeah!
Oh my God, I'm so happy for a batch. But yeah, diba, you go to Santo Niño Church to hear Mass or the cathedral, and then after, you go, our mall is in Colon, Quebec. And then somehow over the years, as we grow up, investment starts pouring in Cebu. So we now see large shopping centers being developed. And then later on, vertical living is being embraced na here.
That's true. That's true. You've done so much in terms of city planning. In the little areas that we've worked on before, no urban planning, city development. What keeps you going in terms of contributing to the growth of Cebu?
Well, our commitment really here at Filinvest is to build something that truly serves the community. So Cebu City has always been the heart of trade, culture, and progress. And not only that, it's one of the oldest city in the Philippines. So we really see our role more than just as developers. We're building a complete and sustainable township within SRP, which we envision as the next Central Business District.
What was Filinvest's first development here in Cebu?
Our founders, the Gotcha nuns, hailed from Cebu.
Okay.
So they have roots in Cebu. So they built their first subdivision in Cebu, which is the St. Michael's Village.
Oh, that's a Filinvest property.
Yeah, in
I never knew
Banilad.
that.
In Banilad. So from there, it grew,
Okay.
and then they've
Okay.
expanded to a lot more townships in Luzon.
So Filinvest has been here since 1967. They were always committed to building the Filipino dream. How do you see Filinvest continuing that dream or that vision and that commitment, especially here in CDM? Oh my gosh, you have 58 hectares, I understand, of raw land. Well, no, we've already developed, right? You have two properties here already. We have two residential properties here
projects
already.
here. Yes, present in SRP.
And the mall.
And the
Il
mall, of course,
Corso,
our
of
Il Corso.
course.
Yeah, I see.
How do you see that? Where do you think that's going? I mean, in the efforts that we're doing, where is that going to reach? Currently, we have one mall, we have two residential developments. Where else? What's next?
Well, if I may share.
No, please go ahead. I'd love to hear it.
We are actually celebrating our 70th year anniversary. Filinvest Development Corporation is celebrating its 70th year. So CDM is a living expression of that Filipino dream, especially for Cebuanos. So it's a space where we created opportunities not just for residents but also for the community.
That's so nice for Filinvest. It's so exciting. SRP has so much potential, I think. No, SRP has so much potential. We have the new bridge linking us with Mactan. Accessibility is great. The BRT is planning to come here. Are we gonna be on the BRT line here?
Yes, definitely. I heard we're part of phase 2. Phase 1 is the one they are completing right now. So yeah.
So that's essentially that makes CDM a stone's throw away from city center.
Yes, SRP is actually a very well connected and accessible city, being poised as the next central business district in Cebu. So accessibility, the transportation, and all those connectivity initiatives are being put into place for this to be more accessible. If you notice, in the recent years, there's been a lot of investment put in for the infrastructure. So like the CCLEX.
Yes.
It has really connected us.
Yeah.
So much more. So we are very well connected already to the other side of Cebu, no? Which is Mactan Island. So
are you excited about the BRT system?
Definitely, yes, because it's a mode of transportation that people can enjoy. And then it definitely supports the dynamic way of living that the Cebuanos are having right now.
Cebu has not felt mass public transport yet.
Yeah.
No, unlike Manila or the big cities of the world. I think a lot of learning still to embrace mass public transport, but I believe it's a good stepping stone to become a more urbanized, accessible city that will really be connected.
That's true.
I mean, if you want to go from A to B, point A to point B, to have a reliable public transport system is the best thing to do, diba? Sometimes you don't need a car anymore, you don't want parking anymore, you just want to get there.
Exactly. And then aside from that, since all of us are really into sustainability now, it lessens our carbon footprint.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
so from like how many? 20 cars?
To one bus.
To one bus.
Diba?
Something like
and
that.
you're what? From CDM to the airport. Hopefully, when that materializes.
Yes, true.
So these new developments, in terms of accessibility and in terms of infrastructure, how do you think that helps shape the vision that we have for CDM?
All this, we can see naman na Cebu's momentum is really undeniable. No? As mentioned na earlier, infra is really improving. So with all this growth comes the challenges and the need and the demand for more livable and thoughtfully planned spaces. That's why in CDM we say we are the city for you. because we want in doing business, is in doing whatever you want to do. Everything is within your reach.
Everything
Yes.
is lifestyle. You want to live here. And then I understand you're going to have a driving range.
Yes, really soon.
And there's the football field already.
Yes, it has started actually.
Already.
Recently, over the weekend, it started na.
Already open
Yes,
na.
yes.
I think
yes,
I
of
saw that on
course.
the drive over.
Yeah, soon, really soon. So all these things, like just like how we envision the estate to be, no. So if you are really bustling on a birthday, on a weekend, you just want to lay back. You just want to, have that resort feel,
Yes.
the laid back
Yes.
feels that we wanna that we were discussing earlier ago. So you get to feel that here.
What's a life like if I stayed here in CDM?
For now, we have two Filinvest residential projects. We have the Amalfi and San Remo project. San Remo has 7 buildings, medium-rise buildings, and then the 8th building is on its way. It's being constructed right
Okay.
now. Amalfi, on the other hand, has 3 existing buildings now.
Okay.
Mhm.
So there's still so much room.
Yes, there's another addition to that residential projects that we have. It's being planned and designed right now. So it's also underway.
So much more opportunities here then. How is property development here? You were saying earlier that Cebuanos are now embracing vertical living, correct? Do you see that moving towards the future? Are more Cebuanos going to live in condos now? Is that what you see?
Well, it's really hard to say because they come with technology, they come with there's a lot of factors affecting that one. Pero we can say since we're entering a new era of smarter, more connected developments, it matters. Developments like CDM matters.
Yes. Of
Those
course.
master plan communities mattered because we plan in such a way where businesses and communities converge.
Okay.
Well, we create spaces for people to thrive on.
Correct. Correct. So everything becomes one space. It's more convenient. You're not wasting your time in traffic anymore.
Yes.
You're not wasting your time going halfway across the city to do things. Everything is going to be here.
Exactly, because he was about to say earlier, there are concerns or there is a bit of a challenge in urban planning here.
Yes.
So developments are kind of reacting.
Correct. Okay, so we try to make do as developers with what we have available, right?
Yeah, so that's why spaces like CDM really matters and is really significant in developments or in a developing city.
15 years ago, I was here already. I was driving down SRP already and I saw so many uh ads and sales events for not CDM, not City de Mare. It was called Chita de Mare before.
Yes, when we first launched CDM, it's called Terra di Mare. So it's a direct translation to city by the sea in Italian. And then later on, it evolved. We simplified it to City de Mare. So
Okay.
CITY. And then for easier recall, we abbreviated to CDM. So that's why it's CDM.
So we should call
now.
it CBM now.
Yes.
Got it. Speaking about the lifestyle, we noticed most of the developments of Filinvest, CDM, Il Corso, Crimson,
Yes.
and you have a marina town in Dumaguete. They're all beside the sea. Why is that?
Because in Filinvest, we believe in maximizing natural assets of a place. And Cebu's coastline is one of the biggest strengths. Well, it makes sense. Most of the major developments naman are along the sea or facing the sea, diba?
Main cities of the world are always by the sea. I think Cebu became Cebu because of trade, of access. Accessibility is really important in developing
Yes.
spaces and places, no?
And then waterfront developments also offers better view, fresh air, and a lifestyle that's really hard to match
That's
elsewhere.
true. I think we're very spoiled here. I think we're spoiled in Cebu. Everything is so accessible. It's so difficult. It's so difficult to get out of here.
Odd, okay, if you wanna go canyoneering and just jump off cliffs and all, we have here
You
in
want to risk your
Cebu.
life? You have it all here. Come to Cebu, guys.
That's true. If you wanna go diving, there are a lot of nice dive
True,
spots here,
true,
diba?
true. There's hiking. There's this new place. Everybody goes to Starbucks. It's so crowded in the weekends. Have you seen that?
Yeah, that's
But
true.
yeah, that's just a stone's throw away from wherever you are in Cebu, right? What sets CDM apart from other developments in terms of design, in terms of lifestyle, sustainability? What can you say CDM brings to the table?
Yes, we planned everything carefully. Roads, utilities, traffic flow, so the community works together smoothly as one. You get to access retail, transportation, and plenty of open areas here in CDM. Plus, CDM is known as the sports and lifestyle hub of Cebu. We have actually hosted major sporting events like the Palarong Pambansa, Sivera, and of course, the major marathons are all.
This is where they start.
Yes, yes. And then, of course, to support all these lifestyle activities, we also introduced our wellness weekend.
Okay.
So that's free Zumba and yoga sessions every Saturday and Sundays
Okay, where is
for
that
the rest of the
going? I
year.
mean, it's a 58-hectare property. Where can I find it?
We have an open space beside the visitor center.
Okay.
So that's where we hold our Zumba and yoga
Okay.
classes.
So that's group parking is available. That's what
Yes,
time?
yes. That's 6 a.m.
6 a.m. How is CDM helping create opportunities for families, for businesses, for Cebuanos?
Aside from our own El Corso Filinvest Mall, we are also excited to welcome our new locators, which is really opening really soon. So if you noticed, there's
Do we
already
get a teaser on who they are? Can we find out?
yeah. So they're Chowking, Jollibee, Bose, and a gas station is underway. So that's
Okay.
Caltex gas station
Okay, and that's
with a
going to be
retail
right
component.
beside
And
the
they are right
highway.
beside each other, and that's the one. If you are your view from the visitor center, you are facing there. So it's really fronting the main highway. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So that's so exciting for Cebuano. Southbound, no? Going home to Talisay, they're gonna have all that convenience.
Actually, they are the first drive-through concepts here is inside
Okay.
SRP.
Wow.
So
Yeah. Everybody
yeah,
loves drive-thrus now.
that's true, and it provides more convenient to passersby, to travelers going south, to
That's
tourists
true.
going the.
The morning rush to the
That's
Butandings.
true. That's true.
No, that's what it is.
So finally, you don't have to wait for to get into car cart just to
To
eat.
eat.
We are doing our Bridgeway right now, so it's ongoing.
What's the Bridgeway?
So it connects Il Corso to the other side of City de Mare. So yeah, it spans, it crosses the major
The
thoroughfare.
highway.
Yes, the
Okay.
highway. And we are targeting to complete this one by end of the year. And since last year, we launched our shuttle buses that go. It's free ride to the public. So it
Okay.
goes from SRP to various parts in the city. So far now, we are serving El Curso to Guadalupe, El Curso to Bulacau, and El Curso to Talisay City. So
Okay.
that's every day.
Okay. Scheduled times.
The first trip is at 8 a.m.
Okay.
and then the last trip is at 10 p.m.
Okay.
Plus, we are also offering prime commercial lots for those investors who want to be part of this transformation that we've been discussing earlier and be part of the new Cebu City.
So there's so much things happening in CDM.
That's true.
A lot more reasons for people to come every day. There's the lifestyle, there's the food. Of course, they can live here. And looking forward to a commercial office. It's so much more vibrant. city,
Yes,
a much more vibrant CDM.
that's true.
Filinvest has always been a supporter of the initiatives and events of Cebu. Why is it important for Filinvest to support events like the Cebu Business Month of the Cebu Chamber of Commerce?
We believe in growing with the communities that we're part of. So Cebu Business Month champions innovation and progress which aligns with what we're doing in CDM as we help shape the new Cebu City. So we also really value perspective. So events like CBM gives us a space to meet new developers and brands to collaborate, exchange ideas, and move forward together. Supporting CBM is really our way of showing that we're not just putting up buildings, we're contributing to a better vision of what Cebu can become, which is also aligned to your mission
That's
of
true.
Padayon Cebu. So Padayon
Yes.
CDM, Padayon Cebu.
Yes, that's good. At CVM, at the Cebu Chamber, we really try we are the engine of growth, right?
That's
We want
true.
all the businessmen to come together and do whatever is best to not just grow as an individual businessman in Cebu, but really to grow Cebu in general, the people, the city, helping each other to become a bigger and better place for everybody. In terms of Philinvest, what do you want Philinvest's contribution to Cebu? What do you want Philinvest to be remembered for? Like, yes, that's a Philinvest.
Well, we hope to be remembered as a company that moves Cebu forward, not just by building structures, but by building communities like CDM. So our legacy isn't really about real estate. It's about creating a space where families thrive, businesses grow, and futures are made. Diba?
I love that. I love that for you. That's so exciting. Realistically, that's in a how long time period?
We really cannot say. Again, it depends. It can be more shorter term, it can be more longer term. But of course, the intent is really for CDM to become a legacy. Whether we complete the development in a very short period or we complete it in a by
Depends how
phase.
fast the padayon goes, no? If we padayon faster, then everything becomes faster.
Yeah, but we always go padayon. We don't funo.
Laban pa rin.
Oh, we don't funo.
Laban pa rin. One of the core values of Filinvest is sustainability and lifestyle. How is CDM supporting this, or how is this being supported in terms of living in CDM?
Out of the 58 hectares in total,
Okay.
30% is really dedicated to parks and open spaces. Yes, so that's how we value the wellness of our locators, of the communities that we're really part of. Aside from that, we are also implementing a lot of initiatives to be more connected and to have the township more accessible, more walkable within that.
I saw earlier as I came into the visitor center, I saw your scale model, and right there in the middle of it, amongst all the tall buildings that are being planned out, there is this whole park, like a central
Yes,
park-ish
yes, yes, yes.
feel, no? Like that's the part of the 30%. That's
Yes, yes,
wow,
definitely.
that's a lot of land. But
Yes.
I think having all that greenery and more water, I think is very good for everybody and everybody's well-being. No?
Yes.
Personally, for you, what's it like to lead CDM into this development, into the future?
Well, personally, as a Cebuana, it's really a privilege, and I'm really proud to be here. It's really big, humbling, and fulfilling.
So you've been directly talking to locators and to customers. What is the most heartfelt compliment or feedback you've ever received about this beautiful CDM property?
How pretty see the is. Parang girl.
And it really is.
Yeah. I'm really, really proud of my PTCDM because while we are still growing, there's a lot of promise in CDM that is holding for you. There's a lot of potential that's waiting to be unlocked.
Something that is not about CDM now. What is one thing that most people in the industry wouldn't expect about you, Gwen Sala?
Talking here.
We love our job so much. I think I love that passion you see of creating places. It's as developers, people do not see the hard work that we put into creating beautiful places. You have the bikers that go around, like they don't understand how much planning the road is, how much we have to manage the traffic, how much, but it's really a noble job.
That's true. And then at the end of the day, no matter how many tears you cried over that something, because you just need to get it done, you have to talk to this and that, you have to manage all this and that. But when you see it there already done and people enjoying it with a lot of smiles,
Yes.
it gives you that so much fulfillment.
That's why we keep going. That's
Yeah.
why we padayon every day.
That's true. And yeah, it fuels you. And then you forgot all your heartbreaks before. And then you want to start
All
again
the
another
budget
one.
approvals,
That's true.
all the contractor problems. So, shout out to all the contractors out there. We love you guys. If CDM were a person, how would you describe his or her personality?
Well, if you notice, we have waves
Okay.
in our logo.
Yes.
So
yes.
it symbolizes growth.
Okay.
It's for creativity. No? So CDM as a person is creative. It's progressive.
I can see an artist there. I can see an artist there planning this whole beautiful city where everybody will enjoy, where every corner is beautiful, where every corner you can take a picture of.
I hope one day you can take, I don't know, do you bike?
I do. I bike here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you've seen our sunsets here. You should notice sometime.
Oh, really? Sige.
Very beautiful.
I think I'm just so focused on getting my workout done that I'm not thinking about the sun. I'm thinking I have to get this done before the sun sets.
Okay, so you bike here in the afternoon.
Yes. Give me 3 words to describe what you want this place to feel like for people living here, enjoying all of the facilities and amenities here.
I've already said the first two. So
Okay.
that's
Progress.
creative,
Uh-huh.
and home.
You want them to feel at home.
That laid back thing that
I know,
we...
that Cebu lifestyle that you can never replace.
That's true.
Now let's jump into a quick fun question to wrap up our episode. Tell me what the last book you read was and what the takeaways are from that book.
The last book that I read is Ikigai. So it's a Japanese guide to long and healthy living.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so it's a book about finding purpose in what you do, finding meaning and purpose in what you do. Loving your stuff, finding your flow,
And
finding
that's
your reason
everything we
for
are doing
being.
here, right? That's everything
Yes.
we're doing here on a daily basis as property managers of the CDM. That's great. You're really living and breathing our purpose of placemaking, giving what we can for the enjoyment, for the benefit of the Cebuano people. And hopefully what comes from there is the economic growth that drives more economic growth.
That's
right?
true.
Any last words you want to say to all of our followers at the Padayon Cebu podcast?
Yeah. I'd like to invite everyone to visit CDM located in SRP and experience the township. Our visitor center is open daily from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So we'd be happy to walk you through what's happening and what's coming up next in our development.
Thank you for inviting everybody. We
Yes.
hope to see everybody at CDM soon. Miss Gwen will be here to invite you and to show you around.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Salamat,
Salamat.
Padayon Cebu.
Thank you.